In my travels, I've been many times to the Dominican Republic, and I've been to Faro de Colón, I've been to Santiago, and I've been to the home of the great Sammy Sosa.
That's amazing. That's a very proud people and very proud of their heritage.
It's got no chance. I'm so tired of this. Get that thing out of my face.
Referee calling for the bell, and here we go. Your referee for this contest is Amy Veronica. She is another graduate of the CCW training facility. If you want to be a professional wrestler, a referee, a manager, or valet, you can call right now, 954-397-6421, and get your career started in the world of professional wrestling. But Johnny Walker was ready as he went to tie up a kick to the gut, and now a right hand to the top of the head, and an elbow smash. He has Cha-Cha reeling now. Cha-Cha under the punch. And a sling blade, beautifully done. Cover that man, referee in position 1, 2. A little too early to get Johnny Walker with just a sling blade. He's got a lot of energy in him, and Cha-Cha Charlie's going to have to do a lot more work to pin the likes of a Johnny Walker. Cha-Cha now getting his man in the corner with the head into the turnbuckle. You can't mess up the face of Johnny Walker much more than it's already messed up anyway, in my opinion, Lanny.
That's a good opinion. By the way, did you see the movie Sling Blade?
I did not catch that one.
Yep.
Reversal that time by Johnny Walker. Cha-Cha Charlie up and over his man. Walker staggering. Nice German suplex and a release by Cha-Cha Charlie. Walker now reeling as Charlie stalks him underneath him for the go behind. Looks like he's setting up for further end. Yes, another German suplex. He could have very well landed on the top of his head there. Johnny Walker is in trouble. Referee out of position now. 1, 2. Walker out of there. Charlie in control of this match.
The German suplex made famous by Karl Gotch.
One of the most feared individuals in the long history of professional wrestling.
He's been dead for 20 years and I'm still afraid.
I love it. Now, Johnny Walker baiting Cha-Cha Charlie, grabbing him by the front of the tights and slamming him into the turnbuckle. Walker now, once Johnny Walker has control, he can be relentless, and he's going to need to be if he's going to take out Cha-Cha Charlie and win that #1 contendership. Across he goes, Cha-Cha under his man. Nice spine buster, beautifully done. Cha-Cha not taking the time to cover. He's instead going into his patented Cha-Cha dance. And the fans love it here. Walker out of the way of that elbow drop. Cha-Cha telegraphed it. And Walker had studied it well. Boot to the gut.
How you doing now, Judge? How you feeling now?
Elbow smash to the top of the head. The referee should be counting. Cross hard into the buckle goes Cha-Cha Charlie. And Walker in with a splash with his arms coming across both ears for good measure. And an elbow now. Bulldog by Johnny Walker. Referee out of position again. 2. Cha-Cha out of there. Johnny Walker may be getting frustrated now as he puts the boots to Cha-Cha Charlie. Double axe handle down on the chest, it appeared to be, of Cha-Cha. And Johnny Walker, just a disgusting individual in my opinion, showing why the fans just can't stand him. And a patented Johnny Walker leg drop. Referee there, 2, and Cha-Cha Charlie out of there. Cha-Cha showing a lot of resilience as the fans here get behind him, trying to drive energy into him, bring him back to life. Cha-Cha Charlie crawling for the ropes as Johnny Walker slowly stalks his man. And he's calling for it, saying that is it. Walker now looking to put Cha-Cha away and take his #1 contendership. Nice reversal there by Cha-Cha Charlie. Johnny Walker in an athletic maneuver you don't see too often from him. And a spear. Down goes Cha-Cha Charlie. Johnny Walker thinks he's got it won. We don't see Johnny Walker go up too much. It looks like he's going up to maybe at least the second rope, but no, off the first leg drop. Cha-Cha Charlie out of the way, and Johnny Walker landing right on his keister.
That's a real Bunsen burner right there.
Nice leg lariat by Cha-Cha Charlie coming off the rope, followed by a leg drop of his own. Cha-Cha Charlie now fired up and he's ready to go. He needs to take advantage of the situation and put Johnny Walker away. He looks like he's going to the top, and that's patented Cha-Cha Charlie. He loves to fly, and when he does, it's usually bad news for his opponent. Johnny Walker slow to his feet. Walker was just too quick for him, and Cha-Cha Charlie up and over his man, ducking a clothesline now, boot to the gut. Cha-Cha Charlie setting up for that suplex. Ooh, and he turned it into a jawbreaker, beautifully done. Referee right there, position 2 and 3, that's it. Cha-Cha Charlie keeps his #1 contendership.
Dan, that was amazing. I really enjoyed it because he snatched victory from the jaws of defeat.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Cha-Cha winning it, and now there it is. The fans love it. Oh, no, from behind. Look out behind you, Charlie. Oh, Will Austin with a kick to the ribs. As we talked about earlier, Lanny, the tag team partner of Johnny Walker, the king of flight, Will Austin. He's delivering forearm after forearm to the face of Cha-Cha Charlie. Where Johnny Walker is, Will Austin is not far behind. Both men, tremendous single competitors, but they love to work as a tag team as well. They call themselves the Magnificent Thrill, and now they go on the attack. Cha-Cha Charlie needs some help for this man. What are they going to do? A double team maneuver here into a flip vertical suplex with the assistance of Johnny Walker. We need some assistance for Cha-Cha Charlie now. Elbow drop by Johnny Walker. Will Austin now on the second rope. A double foot stop and a knee drop at the same time to the jaw. Here comes Santos. Santos with a chair as they head for higher ground.
Back in here. You want to fight? Come on, let's go.
Neither of these men want any part of Santos, former CCW heavyweight champion, 2-time champion, coming to the aid of his friend Cha-Cha Charlie.
The action was fast and furious, and I'm glad that Santos arrived on the scene when he did. You know Santos in Spanish? Saint.
All right, wrestling fans, I caught up with Bugs Moran earlier on. Let's take a look.
Oh, Bugsy didn't sleep well last night.
I don't mean to cut into your interview time, but I want to interject and take this opportunity to present you
Whoa, what?
Southeastern Heavyweight Championship belt.
Dan, look at this thing. This thing is beautiful,
But I do
man.
need the old one back, though.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm gonna get it back to you. Eventually, I don't have it right now because, you don't pay me all that much money and I came on some hard times and I pawned it, but I'm gonna get it back.
Pawned it?
I'm gonna get it back. Need some title defense, I get that money, it's gonna be yours, Dan. I'm gonna get it
Bucks.
back. Maybe you kind of owe me because of New Mexico, whatever.
For 13 years, the CCW Southeastern Championship belt has been the most prestigious regional title in the sport of professional wrestling, held by CCW trailblazers like the great Pablo Marquez and El Jefe Santos, and competed for by legends like Jake the Snake Roberts and All Elite Wrestling's Dustin Rhodes. The SEC title has been the stepping stone of greatness in CCW.
This is your main event for today's episode of CCW Alive Wrestling. It is for the Southeastern Heavyweight Championship. The Jackal offering the Hobo Prince a place to stay, but the Jackal just kind of freaked out Bugs Moran a little too much.
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? I gave you a roof to go over.
they're arguing over toilet paper, Lanny. I'd like to see some action. How about you?
Dan, you're talking to a man that has never used toilet paper in 30 years. I have a bidet.
Good for you. Oh, and a slap to the face of the Jackal. And he returns the favor. A vicious slap to the face of Bugs Moran.
Yeah, that's all right. I can't hear really well right now, but yeah, that's okay.
I'm going to punch you in the face now.
Jackal charging his man, Bugs Moran, out of the way. He's a very agile competitor, Bugs Moran.
You're punching me in the face, Jackal!
With a right hand to the jaw, Jackal followed by another now. He has the Jackal reeling. Bugs Moran now with a third. Oh, looks like nose. He's biting it. He's biting them. Referee, get in there. I told you, the Jackal, he is unorthodox to say the least. It looks like he caught one to the nose. Bugs Moran now mounting the top rope. Nice cross body. Momentum carried him off, though.
Beautiful maneuver, but I think he pawned his wrestling boots.
Exactly right. I was going to say to him earlier on, I hope that if he pawned that belt and got some money, he'd buy a pair of wrestling boots, but to no avail. Still wrestling barefoot, Bugs Moran. Nice reversal now by the Jackal. Bugs Moran under the clothesline. I can't tell who has who here. Oh, Jackal tossing his man. Again, the agility of Bugs Moran, tremendous. Oh, a savate kick right to the jaw. He has him here. Referee there, 2. Jackal out of there. I don't know how he kicked out of that one. That kick caught him square in the jaw. He nearly took his head off.
Let's face it, this guy's good.
What's wrong with you?
Both men, tremendous competitors. Bugs Moran showing why he is the Southeastern heavyweight champion. Nice vicious chop now to the chest.
I heard that.
Jackal grabbing him. And turnabout is fair play. A heavy-handed chop and a block by Bugs Moran, turning his man around. A chop by the Southeastern heavyweight champion now. Jackal across the ring, hitting the buckle hard. Bugs Moran with a full head of steam and a nice rolling headlock takeover. Jackal retreating to the corner. Bugs Moran all over him now, and he's got to be aggressive if he wants to pin the Jackal and save that Southeastern Championship and walk out of here as champion. On the second road now with right hands. Jackal slips out of there. He's got him around the waist. Beautiful belly-to-back suplex, release German, and Bugs Moran now is hurting for sure. Jackal needs to take advantage, maybe try to cover him. He could have him right here, and he does go for the cover. Referee in position 1, only a 1 count. Took a little bit too long, but Jackal is in control of the match now. Bugs Moran is hurt.
This match has got a couple of maestros. I'm very, very impressed. And it really makes me happy to see young people put such effort into the sport.
Absolutely, and again, both these men, graduates of the CCW training facility. Nicely done, drop kicking the man off the second rope as he had him draped over the top rope. If you want to become a wrestler and be like these men here, you got to call 954-397-6421 and start your career in professional wrestling. Jackal now. He is in control, but he is certainly hurting. Bugs Moran making his way back to his feet, but he gets met with a boot for his troubles. And again there by the Jackal.
Okay? I don't live like that anymore.
Forearm to the jaw. And again.
Don't you know this?
Can't see from my vantage point exactly what the Jackal is doing. He's got him in some sort of a hangman maneuver there, Lanny.
This can take away your oxygen and put you in a negative frame of mind.
Without a doubt, he's cutting off there, but then he let go of that, and he's now got both arms, and he's rowing a boat, it looks like. Jackal again having a good time in this match. But again, as we spoke about before, Lanny, the name of the game is getting the man's shoulders pinned to the mat. Oh, what a vicious clothesline. Turns Bugs Moran inside out. Cover that man. We could have a new Southeastern heavyweight champion. Referee position 1, 2. Bugs Moran rolling his shoulder barely out of there. The Jackal with devastating offense. Bugs Moran now trying to make his way back to his feet. The Jackal headbutting his man, now rolling over on top of him. Again, a very unorthodox maneuver, and this is an unorthodox wrestler in the Jackal. Elbow to the base of the skull. Bugs Moran now firing back. What resilience on the Southeastern Heavyweight Champion Bugs Moran now going back at the Jackal, and they're exchanging right hands now. Jackal in control. Bugs Moran with a nice knee to the gut. Oh my goodness gracious, beautifully done. 2 count. Turn that into a power bomb. Beautifully done by Bugs Moran. He's fired up now, ready to go, and the Jackal slow to get to his feet. Bugs Moran stalking him. Flying elbow drop, a patented Bugs Moran maneuver, and he follows it with another one. He's got the Jackal reeling now. Going for the wheelbarrow and the bulldog. He's got him. He's going to cover him, and that'll be, he will retain the Southeastern Heavyweight Champion, but he does not go for the cover landing. Could be a mistake on his part.
I think he would have had him.
Nice moonsault off the second rope, but he could have him here, 2. Oh, Jackal out of there. I think if he would have covered him into that wheelbarrow bulldog, he would have retained the title, but he gave the Jackal too much of a chance to rest.
That's the expense of being a showman.
You're exactly right. Now he's got to figure out what to do, and he stalks the Jackal. What is he going to do to put this man away and retain the Southeastern Heavyweight Championship? He's got him in a front chancery now. Jackal trying to escape with forearms. Oh, and they're exchanging right hands now. That was a nice one to the jaw, and one to the jaw of Bugs Moran. They're back and forth with right hands now. Both men are staggered. Jackal seems to have the advantage, pushing him into the corner. It looks like he could be choking him. I can't quite tell from my vantage point. But now Bugs Moran off to the other side of the ring. Jackal right up behind him. He didn't get a chance to climb to the top rope. He ends up right on top of the rope with his back to the ring, and he puts himself in a precarious position, Genius.
I tell you, the action is so fast and furious, it's very hard to call, but Dan, you're doing a great job.
Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. Oh, belly to back suplex from the second rope. He could have him here. Jackal crawling over to make the cover. He always has to get, and he does get his hand over. He hooks the leg. He could have him here, 2 and 3. We have a new Southeastern Heavyweight Championship. Wow, unbelievable main event here tonight. The Jackal is your new Southeastern Heavyweight Champion.
I'm glad the man has a belt that has some respect for it, not to pawn it.
You're 100% correct. Hopefully the Jackal does not stoop to the same lengths as Bugs Moran. Wow. He is beside himself. He just got the brand new belt, and just as quickly, he loses it.
Isn't that the way it works?
Jackal, oh my God almighty. He seems to be making out with the belt, rolling around with it. Lanny, this guy's a maniac.
And just think, it's his first date with the belt.
Absolutely, you're 100% correct. And now there he is, standing tall with his hand raised.
I'm gonna make love to every single person out there.
Wrestling fans, that is all for us today. We'll see you next week on CCW Alive Wrestling.
Wrestling fans, Coastal Championship Wrestling returns to the Music City on October 24th, live for Halloween Hardcore Heavens at Helios Granite in Nashville, Tennessee. Your huge main event is Sabu versus the Neck Break Kid Alex Ocean. Go to CoastalChampionshipWrestlingFL.com and buy your tickets today. They're going fast.
I'm smarter than the average bear.